I have built many businesses throughout the 38 years, convenience store, nursing home, even a golf course. And if you're someone who wants to get into business, a very easy way to start is to buy these business machines that can turn into a full blown money making business. We're talking about real manufacturing, just on a small scale. No warehouse lease, no huge team. Some of these you can run out of your garage, and people are quietly making thousands a month with them while everyone else is arguing about what side hustle app I should download. I'm going to walk you through 9 business machines, what they cost, what they produce, and how you actually make money with one. So first up, we have something that sounds a little bit like science fiction, maybe, a pizza vending machine. It sounds like a gimmick, but it's not. This category is growing fast. This machine holds pre-made pizzas in a refrigerated compartment, and when somebody pays on that touchscreen, it bakes one fresh and drops it out the slot in about 3 minutes flat. No cook, no cashier, and it's running 24 hours a day. A budget independent operator model runs about $8,000 to $13,000, and a well-placed machine can bring in $2,500 to $5,000 a month in revenue. What it takes is a location with foot traffic like apartment complexes, factories, college campuses, anywhere people want food after the kitchen's closed. That's the key. Everybody else is closed. This is always open. Plus, you need a health department sign off because it's still hot food. I've spent enough years in the restaurant business myself to tell you that that part's worth doing right the first time instead of getting shut down the second. So here's a guerrilla marketing move. Don't just drop a machine and walk away. Partner with a local pizzeria that already makes good pizza and put their name right there on the machine. Joe's Pizza, available now 24 hours a day, every day. And you're not competing with the local favorite. You're renting out their reputation after they're closed for the night. And they get a whole second revenue stream out of a kitchen that was sitting empty at 11 p.m. anyhow. The next one on this list is a proven classic, the laser engraver. Still one of the most reliable machines on this whole list. A laser engraver burns designs into wood, leather, metal, acrylic. We're talking about cutting boards, tumblers, awards, and personalized gifts. Entry-level machines run $300 to $1,600, and a serious home setup could be $2,000 to $6,000. Side hustle operators, well, they're looking to pull in about $1,000 to $5,000 a month once they found a product that sells, and shops with repeat corporate clients push past $10,000 a month. That's where the big money is. What it takes is a basic design software which you can learn over a weekend. Really, it's no big deal. And a reliable source of blanks, the tumblers, the boards you're engraving onto. And here's a guerrilla marketing move. Do it live. Set up at a market or a wedding and engrave someone's name right there in front of them. Watch that laser cut into the wood. It's oddly hypnotic. And people will pull out their phones and film it. And your work is all over social media before they've even paid you. The next one looks more like something from a lab than a business, the freeze dryer. This machine pulls the moisture out of food using a vacuum and extreme cold instead of heat, which is why freeze-dried candy comes out crunchy and puffed up instead of just dried out. It's not only candy, fruit, snacks, even pet treats run through the same machine. A home-sized unit runs $2,500 to $3,000, and a $4 bag of ordinary candy, once you run it through this machine, can turn into $25 to $30 worth of finished product once it's freeze-dried. What it takes is a batch schedule and packaging that keeps the moisture out once it's done. Most people start at a farmer's market or two before they ever think about wholesale. Go out and sell 15 bags a week at one market, and you're clearing $60 to $75 a week in pure profit, and the machine pays for itself in under a year. Here's a guerrilla marketing move. Post a transformation, not the finished bag. A short video of plain candy going in and coming out puffed and crunchy gets watched because people don't believe it's the same candy. That disbelief is what gets shared, and shared is what gets it sold. Quick pause. If you're watching this and you're thinking, I want to do one of these, but I don't even know where to start, and you want help finding the hidden growth opportunities maybe in your business, I'll put a link below where you can apply for a free Main Street growth audit. I'll look at where you are, where the bottleneck is, and what I do first to grow sales without wasting money on random marketing strategies. So if that sounds interesting, click the link in the description and the pinned comment below. Have you ever seen those glossy river tables or those coasters online? Here's how they're made. Resin casting. Resin casting uses a two-part epoxy you pour into molds. Coasters and jewelry and keychains. It cures hard and it's glossy. These things are really cool. A starter setup runs about $500 to $1,500 for the resin, the molds, the safety gear, and something as simple as a coaster set sells for $25 to $40. Most home operators land somewhere around $1,000 to $10,000 a month, depending on how much they produce and how well they've built out their Etsy shop. And what it takes is practice. Your first few pieces probably won't be sellable, plus proper ventilation since you're working with chemicals. That part is not optional. Here's the guerrilla marketing move. Sell the process, not just the product. Post the pour. There's something almost hypnotic about resin spreading and swirling inside a mold, and that 15-second clip does more selling than any product photo. People will watch it happen, then they'll go buy the finished piece just to own a little piece of that moment. Behind half the small brands you scroll past online is a machine that's so simple, it's a vinyl cutter. A vinyl cutter cuts custom shapes out of adhesive vinyl or prints and cuts stickers and labels for other small businesses. Machines start around $200 and maybe $1,000, and a full setup with software and materials might run you $2,000 to $5,000. Sell direct to customers and you're making a few dollars a sticker at a time. So sell to local businesses who reorder labels every month, and you can build towards, say, $2,000 to $4,000 a month in recurring revenue. What it takes is basic design skills, and honestly, the real skill here is in the sales. Walking into another small business and asking if they need labels or packaging. Here's the guerrilla marketing move. Give the first batch away to them for free. Walk into, say, 5 different local shops and offer a free set of custom stickers for their packaging or their register. No strings attached. Once a business owner sees their logo done well, they will reorder. And you're not chasing customers, you're the one who already has their design file on hand. Have you ever seen those thick, colorful custom rugs all over social media? Here's the machine behind them, the tufting gun. A tufting gun punches loops of yarn through stretched fabric backing to build a custom rug you design yourself, instead of buying that one off the shelf. A full starter setup, gun, frame, and the backing will run you around $300 to $800, and a small custom rug will sell for $100 to $250 depending on size. Selling rugs alone tends to swing from month to month. So what you want to do here, you can add on another $500 to $600 by setting up workshop classes and you train people on how to do it. It's much steadier income on top of what you're already doing. What it takes is practice before you sell anything. Your first few rugs are learning pieces, not inventory. Plus patience, since gluing and drying alone takes a full day per rug. Here's the guerrilla marketing move. Don't just sell the rug, teach the room. A 3-hour beginner workshop at $100 to $120, a student fills a Saturday afternoon and turns 5 strangers into 5 people who make a rug with you in your studio and will tell everybody about it when they're done. People will spend on their dogs before they'll spend on themselves, and that's exactly why this one works. The dog treat extruder. This machine extrudes dough into shapes like bones and biscuits or whatever design you decide, so you can produce small batch, healthier treats than what's sitting on the shelf of the big box store. A home scale setup, extruder plus the oven, runs somewhere between $1,000 to $3,000, and a bag typically sells for $8 to $15. Most home operators land somewhere around $500 to $3,000 a month range, selling through Etsy and local pet stores long before it's ever, a full-time thing. What it takes is understanding basic pet food labeling rules, plus a recipe that actually holds up and tastes good to a dog. Well, here's a guerrilla marketing move. Give the sample to the dog, not the owner. Set up outside a dog park or a pet store with free samples and let the dog's reaction to do the selling. Nobody argues with a dog that's going wild over a treat and the owner's buying a bag before they've even finished watching. That custom tumbler you bought online last month, It probably came off of a machine like this one. It's a UV-DTF printer, and it prints full color designs onto a transfer film that you peel and stick onto almost any hard surface. Tumblers, phone cases, laptops. Entry-level machines are $5,000 to $10,000, and a full setup with film and inks will add another $500 to $1,500. Material cost per transfer is under $1, and finished pieces sell for $12 to $25. Sellers with daily orders report $3,000 or more a month. So what it takes, you have to have some design skills and a source for blanks, the actual cups and cases that you're printing onto. Here's a guerrilla marketing move. This machine can print on almost any hard surface, so use that. Walk into a local coffee shop or gym and hand the owner free branded tumblers. It's a business card nobody throws away. And the next thing you know, they're ordering 50 of them for the whole staff. I know, I've done this business myself for over 30 years. And the last one proves old technology still makes money. A circular sock knitting machine. This is a hand crank machine that knits a tube of fabric in minutes, then gets finished into a sock with a hand sewn toe. It's not the giant factory equipment that turns out hundreds of pairs a day. Those run into the tens of thousands of dollars. This is a small hobbyist version, and it's what most home sellers actually use. A quality machine will run $1,350 to $2,900, and a pair of hand knit wool socks will sell $20 to $40. What it takes is patience with a mechanical skill. You're cranking, tensioning, turning a heel. That takes real practice to get it consistent. But people love this. It's old school. People love these old school made from home ideas. And once you have it down, a pair takes well under an hour. So here's a guerrilla marketing move. Sell the process as much as the product. Machine knit by hand, like I said, is a real selling point. People, they don't expect it. And a short video of the machine spinning out a sock in real time gets watched purely because most people have never seen one work. They're so super curious about this. Now, how do you actually get started here? Well, you don't need a top-of-the-line version of any of these machines to start. Every machine on this list has a cheaper, smaller entry point than the professional model, and that's the one you buy first. Make a small batch, sell it at one market or to 5 people that you know, and see if it actually moves before you spend another dollar. And if it works, great, the machine pays for itself, and you upgrade from there. And if it doesn't, you're out a few $100s instead of a few $1,000s. And now you know, without betting the farm to find out. So there you go, 9 machines that you can buy online right now and turn into real cash flowing businesses. None of them needs a warehouse or a big team, just like I said at the start. And if you're feeling stuck on which one or stuck in your business in general, well, hear me out here. You're not out of options. There's always hope. You just haven't found the right machine and the right lever yet. You know, there's always a way forward. I've built plenty of businesses and I've lost a few too. A flood, a fire, bank that tried to take everything. And I'm still standing here to tell you all about it. So you can do this. You really can. There is hope. If you want help finding out which one of these actually fits you, well, let's talk. I'll do a free strategy call, owner to owner, no pressure. The link's right below. Spots are limited because I do these myself. So tell me in the comments, which one of these are you going to try first? I read every comment. And if this helped, hit that like button. It helps more people who feel stuck find their way to this video. Now go build something, and I'll catch you in the next one.